I was with my friend Lil yesterday, who's lived in these parts for 86 years. She'd be the first to say that she has a very full social calendar. She goes to bingo on a Wednesday night, she goes to North London Cares film clubs on a Thursday night and all through the weekends. But she does that because she can't bear to be between four walls. She only found her life partner when she was about 75, and he sadly passed away when she was about 77. And she couldn't bear the notion of being on her own, to the extent that she will get in a cab on a Tuesday night or a Wednesday morning and just pay the cab driver to drive her around the streets of Camden and Islington so that she has somebody to speak to. She will stop at a fish and chip shop on a Friday night so that she can watch people come and go and just say hello to people as they do so. She pawned her late partner's jewellery and then bought it back immediately on credit because she couldn't bear to be without his things and she couldn't afford not to have it back on credit. I saw her yesterday. I was with her for a couple of hours. She was happy for those couple of hours, but when I left, I knew that she was going to be desperately lonely again. And it reminded me of two things, really. One, that loneliness is not just an issue for Christmas, as many of the kind of campaigns would have us believe. Actually, summer is as lonely a time as any. This time of year is as lonely a time as any, not just for older people, but for younger people too. And the second point I would make is that, as has been kind of commented on already a couple of times, our big cities and places like Camden are the most amazing places on earth. They're full of people from all over the world, people with different life experiences, people from different backgrounds. They're full of, older people just like Lil, who have lived 86 years in this community, and younger people who arrive for those economic and cultural opportunities. But they're not always places that are very well connected. They can be anonymous, especially if your relationship's are frayed, or as young people, especially if you've got your head in your phone the whole time and you're commuting to work, getting on a bus, tapping an Oyster card without taking your headphones off, without saying hello to the bus driver. And loneliness actually, as well as affecting those two age groups fundamentally, people over the age of 75 and people under the age of 35, those are the two age groups in the UK with the biggest loneliness factor. It's also a gateway issue. It leads to addiction and abuse, extremism, it leads to crime, it leads to poor health outcomes, as already been spoken about.